One of the most common criticisms directed at the scouts is that they supposedly did nothing to prevent Marley's attack, and that it was their inaction which forced Eren to unleash the rumbling. That's completely untrue. The scouts did everything they could to reach an alternative solution, even going so far as to sneak into Marley themselves. There's not much else that could have been reasonably asked of them.
That's a fair point. I will agree with that. I think during this section of the story, the scouts did everything they could. The only thing they didn't do right was Eren. They didn't check on that nigga. Like, Buddy was crying for no reason. He walked out the men. He was walking off by himself with little boys and shit. They wasn't like, dog, are you okay? Like, you just talk to me, bro. Like, hey, what's going on with you?
Use the 50-year plan because of its obvious flaws.
They didn't give a fuck about that nigga.
There's no doubt that they would have agreed to it once it was clear.
They was too busy thinking about
choice.
who to feed him to.
One of the biggest reasons this belief gained so much prominence was because of Eren and Hanji's discussion in chapter 107. The ambiguous translation of Eren's dialogue seems to imply that he was desperately searching for—
Oh no, don't do that, bro. Please don't do that. Don't try to act like this is a translation issue when we have it both we have it in manga format, anime format, dubbed and subbed. We know he asked this stupid bitch for another way and she didn't know one. This panel right here completely disproves the logic that Eren just wanted to destroy the world, because if he did, he wouldn't ask for another fucking way. He wouldn't give a fuck, because he like, I'm gonna destroy the world any fucking way. So let's hear it.
For an alternative to the rumbling, yet could not find one due to the scouts' incompetence. However, what Eren was actually saying was that Hanji had no choice but to rely on him and Zeke, as the military would be powerless without them.
Huh? All right, let's check this out. Let's read this. We still haven't found another option. The end of Zeke's tenure is fast approaching and Marley will attack Parody earlier than we had planned. I thought we were feeling the same level of anxiety as you, but I don't understand why you have exposed this island to danger by acting alone. Do you no longer care what happens to Historia? I ate the Warhammer Titan. This Titan's ability is to freely create things from the ground through its hardening ability. It was a tiring opponent, so there's no use in keeping me confined deep underground. I can get out of here whenever I want. Of course, there's no way you'd be able to kill me since I possess the Founding Titan. No matter how much you threaten to, you can't kill Zeke either. So Hanji, what can you do? Tell me, Hanji, is there another way? So let's go to another translation. What's more, threats aside, you can't kill Zeke either. In other words, Hanji, I want to know, what can you do? Tell me, Hanji, if there's another way, tell me what it is. So what he's saying here is, what Eren is saying here is that instead of him asking him if there's another way, if there's another thing Eren can do, what Eren is really asking him is, what can he do to stop him from doing what he wants to do? And it's so important to him to ask her that he yells it, that he screams it at the top of his lungs. That's just it's so important for him to flex his powers to Hanji that he has to have so much emotion, so much anger to this degree. That's just so important to him. Or is he not asking Hanji a question about what else could possibly be done other than what he's doing? Because the way Hanji is acting, Hanji is talking down to Eren in this entire conversation. She's like, I just can't believe you do this, Eren. I can't believe you go so far. I can't believe you do all this. I thought you cared about Historia. I thought you cared about us. And Eren is either answering the way she's acting towards him with this response, or he's saying, you can't fuck with me, bitch. I'm Eren. I can do what I want to do. Those are the two ways you could take this conversation. Either way, it's up to you. But this face don't match that. This face don't match, bitch. I do what I want whenever I want. I'm Eren Yeager. I got too much swag. My dick too big. You can't keep me in this cell, bitch. That's not what I ever took from this. It's just too much emotion. He shouldn't care this much. He should have this face. If this is how he feels, or this face, any of these faces. But this one don't match. It doesn't match at all. But I'll give it to you. If you want to take that interpretation, fair enough. I don't agree with that.
What was seen by many as a cry for help was in reality the complete opposite. And by this point, Eren had already decided that he would destroy the world.
See, basically what you're saying is, he was
in the dead of the night, 10 months before Eren's attack on Liberio, Elena reached out to him in secret.